What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm
Keith.
I'm Curtis.
And I'm Cheyenne.
I'm tired, man.
Your voice broke. You gotta say that again.
Man, I'm hearing some Squidward.
I'm Nas.
I'm Zia.
I'm Pete.
Charlie, confirm for Melon.
That's really how you be. But y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the picture. We back. It's still J-Ho's birthday. Happy birthday, my guy.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Ho.
birthday.
This
Another
is
360 around the sun.
yeah, this is Daydream. Another one of his solos. That's some real. I guess I highly watch John and stuff like that.
Some
Everybody
bangers tonight.
We can jump right in. I ain't never heard this before.
Okay.
That's my ego.
That's my ear.
Y'all good?
Just drop that.
Oh, yeah, ego the draw for the night.
Woo! Not again.
You're like, Oh, I thought Percolator was coming on.
Oh!
Early 90s. Give us some early 90s. Some house music. I thought Percolator was about to come on. What's on the belly? I like that. Oh, this is sexy, so let's fill it. Like the road that lead to Hogwarts. Oh, you talking that?
Nah, this beat crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I know y'all feel it right now. I know this shit like.
They're like, they got like the colors and shit flowing.
So they said everybody's high right now, like.
He's a vibe.
Crazy, he even still got the bucket on and everything.
Top dollar sign with the group.
The $10 sign. What else? Talking shit, King. Oh, that's the slide. Talking shit, King.
Put the toes out.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit a bop.
He just told niggas fuck work, basically, too.
It's definitely at a cabaret.
He said with a certain dance crew. You know, like,
It still sound like it could be a Pitbull John. But he's definitely
yeah,
like this.
just a little bit more nostalgic. It ain't. He still would have had horns or something.
Yeah.
Either through some maracas or something.
He definitely be eclectic of the group. As far as music wise.
Daydream. He don't know. Oh. Daydream. It's like, oh. Kurt, he gave like 5 flows, Kurt.
He really did.
I could see Hope being on like if Timberland did a Shock Value 3, I could see him doing a joint with Hope and maybe like Kerry Hilson or somebody else.
That's a crazy collab. He said if Timberland produced something for Hope.
Oh yeah, that's going
It's
on.
all like an Apple commercial.
Oh, we hit him back though?
I was just like, who that is back there?
Shit is high.
Low. This will fit on like Shock Value albums.
Wait, for the what?
Something like this will fit on the Shock Value albums.
Hell yeah.
Yo, he has not missed.
All night.
Daydream.
He done hit us with 5 different vibes. He knocking him out the park. He crushed that shit.
Yeah, this is one of the singles too from Hope World. Yeah.
That's What was I saying?
Said it was giving Zara or something like that.
Yeah, like when you go in Zara,
reality.
Snap back to
the
reality.
music they be playing like Zara, like Express and stuff like that. That's what I'm reading.
Like Barney's.
I like it though.
They saw army colors in here.
Right.
Wake about that daydream.
We gonna call that weed boy hey.
That wasn't no
So that we just smoke was daydream.
That wasn't no weed.
Oh,
Yo, why you say boy I hate?
We gonna boy I hate just
smoking that boy.
We gonna call that shit boy hey.
It's called white gold.
Yeah.
Purple
Allegedly.
That boy I hate got me feeling like a house of cards. I want to spread my wings.
Yeah, but I love the nostalgic feel that I got as soon as the
Very
beat
dope
came
house.
on.
Oh yeah, as soon as that beat came on, that
As
shit
soon
was
as it
dope.
came on, it's funny because, like I said, I thought a Rakim song was coming
Gold.
on the first time with how it came on, and then this, like you said, just some house music. I literally thought that was kind of how the percolator beat almost on it, but then it, turned into what it turned into. This is very stylistic, and I don't want to play the compare game. I'm trying to think of something else that I've seen.
This is one of a kind.
as far as
like one of a kind.
just that type
call
of
it a
joint. His
dime.
whole album looks like it's colorful and like real.
You know another person you remind me of like Busta Rhymes? Just the energy.
I can see it, the
and,
energy
like,
and
everything.
image and stuff like
collective.
that.
Videos, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say
He's
Luda or
very
somebody
eccentric.
else.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna say Luda.
J
or one of
Hope
those
keep
types.
throwing them out like
No,
No, but not as
Maybe
much.
when I
No,
see
but
him
Luda's
with
in that vein.
He's in that,
especially
you know.
early Luda.
Yeah, I don't want to be
being
disrespectful and call it with some
Nah,
people.
I know what
but
you
you
mean.
know what lane? The lane where it's jokey a little bit, but
the
you got
skills-
bars and
the skills
lyrics.
is real.
But you be
Yeah,
joking,
but
I'm
yeah,
joking around, but the skills is real. But
Yeah.
He def got the
Where
skills.
they hot enough for you to like some dudes in that lane you can't play in the car with your homies,
Mm-hmm.
but at a lot of times during early 2000s, like you could play Busta Rhymes in the car and everything was fine. Sometimes you be like, yo, throw that Hobson on. Somebody's like, what? No. Like, no. Kurt like, no, I actually want to hear what
put that Macklemore on.
Put that Macklemore on.
I want to pop some tags.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll die on that hill. That song still.
That John was a vibe. The thrift shop.
That beat.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
What?
Oh my god. We gotta play
No,
that
like,
with
history-
commercial.
But yeah, all that to say that like he's in a special lane, and
should
everything
come
that we've
often.
listened to tonight has been really dope.
Surprisingly, like no misses, or nothing. I like
Out here, man.
Hey, you
Out
know what
here.
though? No matter
I'm
what
more-
he does, like he seems so
Jacket
comfortable.
fire.
He seems so comfortable in whatever space he's in, no matter what type of music he's doing. It doesn't seem like it's awkward or it's forced. It's like, yo, this is what I want to do. This is how I want it to be executed. This is the sound I want. Get it done.
He's
And
built
that's what it
for it.
sounds like. You know what I mean? And most people, they sound like they're trying to put a circle into a
Or
square
figure it
peg.
out.
Right. And it don't fit. But this seems like it definitely fits for him. Like he can do whatever the fuck he want, however he want to do it.
That's why a lot of artists last too, because
Mm-hmm.
they evolve instead of evaporating. You know what I mean? Like they mold into any style or any sound that's popping for that era, and if they do a good job at it, like these fellas obviously do. You know what I mean? They just keep elevating, they keep going, and they keep making good music.
And he doesn't seem like somebody who's too set in his ways to where I'm not going to conform.
Right.
He's like, if it sounds good and it's hot, I'm a musician and an artist first.
If
This
you
is
look
art,
like a
so I'm
duck,
gonna make art. You know what I
you
mean?
walk like a
Executed
duck,
at the highest
Right.
level possible.
and quack like a duck.
And I kind of get it too. The whole sometimes when we say quote unquote who can be solo and who can't be solo.
He can.
Yeah, that was anything. But I guess
can
every
go solo.
time we react to all their solo work, we kind of all be on the same type time. Like all of them can go solo.
Yeah, they can.
Et cetera, et cetera. I love the Wu-Tang approach that they've taken to music with the whole like we're a group, but
Very
we'll allow
hip-hop-ish, by the way.
individuality on track here. You get a solo here. Him and because what's the name of this joint? This is Hope World.
It's like the song.
Obviously him, Sugar RM, they all got like their own mixtapes. Yeah,
I definitely
there's
wanna
R2
hear-
and,
wanna hear
D2
more.
and all this other stuff or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I might cheat. I might have to listen to more of him
We
on
about
the
to listen to
side.
everything.
I'm trying to listen to a lot. I'm trying to look into some J Hope Jimin. You feel me?
We about to listen to everything.
Why?
This joint definitely was another vibe, 5 for 5 for me. I'm definitely downloading it. I love the colorful This joint hot. I'm just pass it. Somebody.
Yeah, top tier.
I like this one too. What's one?
Yeah, he got some clean lace too.
This is Daydream.
And I like all the cadence switch ups and everything too. He
Yeah.
had like 5 or 6 different flows on here.
J Hope.
I was actually surprised. I think you were saying before, but I didn't really think he had a whole lot of solo stuff just because it's kind of like if you're not looking for it, you don't ever see it. And I wasn't looking for any particular J Hope solos, so I never heard anything. But I think I definitely changed my tune on that. I definitely
They
would
got
look
so
for it.
many different
I told-
avenues that they could go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that's probably what's crazy because when we did the whole music by themselves, his was the second highest video by itself outside of Dechita. So
I think I gave Dechita like 1,000 views myself.
yeah,
Same.
but I get it. And then obviously, you know, I do want to learn more about J Hope too because like I said, that the chicken noodle soup situation was a smart situation, and clearly that wasn't just a Hyde thing because they saying that he single-handedly made millions of dollars off that investment itself and was able to propel himself into he's the richest member out the group. So
Respect.
so you know as
Mad respect.
much as he jokes around, I feel like it's a business mind back there as well too, just for stuff that he's
He's a
doing and stuff like
genius.
that.
So is on it.
Also, not to even bring up the chicken noodle soup thing again, I do like his. It's gonna sound
boy.
crazy. You know how sometimes you can see people with black folks and it feels they kind of look out of place or uncomfortable, or it's not just like them. Anytime I've watched the behind the scenes stuff for anything he's doing, he's very much kind of more like he can be at the cookout and be chilling. He don't gotta sit at the cookout in the corner. I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, but you know what though? To be honest, the choreographer, we always see them two interact, and their interactions always be super genuine. Serena Lala, is that her name? Sienna. I don't know. I can never remember her name.
Stuck on the mother choreo girls.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm stuck on her too. She bad as hell. But like they always seem like really natural to interactions. Like she seeks him out, he seeks her out. Like they super cool, and they seem like he has that vibe with everybody, no matter who it is. And that's really, I don't want to say really real because that sounds like redundant, but it's very organic. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem forced. Doesn't seem like, oh, like your industry friend, like, hey, it's my guy, this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It seems like it's very, I can't wait to see this dude.
Yeah. Let me know was he the first member in the group with a hashtag? You know the whole "I'm your hope, you're my hope" and everything. Or was Worldwide Handsome a thing first?
I am only asking this out of curiosity.
Oh boy.
Because they're both very interesting flows, right? Just interested to see how you fellas feel about this. This or Ego? Like which one is more your vibe? I mean, they're both great, but which one would you repeat more often?
It's still
I don't
Ego
know.
for me. Ego's still in my head right now.
I was thinking about things. I feel like Daydream is like right under Ego a little bit.
But this feels like a real, I don't know, like a nighttime, like.
I think that's your ego talking, bro.
Oh yeah, like driving like late night. Yeah, I can see that too.
This is like
bro.
you in the car going downtown, might get something. You mean?
I can see that. That's just high.
I'm curious. I am curious to see what Ty thinks.
So I'm curious to see.
what Ty-
I'm curious to see what Ty thinks.
What I think about what?
This or Ego?
Oh yeah, Ego. I like both of them, but Ego is still.
That last 30 seconds of Ego goes so damn hard.
You gonna loop the 30 seconds?
I like those songs, but that last
And I just want to make this. I just want to
you
make
can't
this
respect
clear,
that.
right? I'm not
You don't listen to
comparing to like bash any of them. It's just interesting how like two different songs are both bangers, but they're like two completely
Opposite ends of the
different,
spectrum. Yeah.
opposite. Yeah, it's interesting. They're both hot, but it's crazy how he does that.
Yeah, that's why I always say, like I said, to me personally, with music, it's like a time and place for everything. Certain songs just have more times and places they can be in than other songs can. Some songs is just like, all right, cut that off, nigga. Like, I don't got my wine glass out.
Lo, what you was thinking?
I don't got my Chelsea
You was
boots
thinking
on.
Ego?
Oh my god. Chelsea boots, bro.
Yeah, you definitely got some Chelsea boots under this. He's like, hey, it's my daydream. Right in Vesper, like, it's my daydream.
Right in Vespa.
How's it going, Kurt?
Teacher,
I'm
you
chilling.
go off.
Nah, not yet.
All right, teacher.
Nah, I fucked with it. I thought it was really cool and seeing all the versatility, and everything he was able to do. We talked about, the cadences and flows and all the amount of switch ups and everything that he was able to do. And it's kind of funny because, usually when we talk about like the rap line and everything like that, I mean, though he's his own person, of course, we often talk about Suge as far as like, the different flows and cadence switch ups that he does. And I just thought that was really, like, I would like to see more from Hope within this kind of realm, because I just thought he just knocked it out the park. But this was really cool. I loved everything that the lyrics is touching about too. Like I love how it's basically talking about like, he kind of seems to it approaches it from an optimistic standpoint, but there's also kind of an interesting duality in that because you're talking about his life as an idol, I would assume, because he talks about like kind of being put in a box and you see the fish, like it feel like you're doing a lot, but you're kind of meant for more, or like not, or constrained in some way, which I assume could be, related to like idol life and everything like that. But I thought it's cool because it's a daydream, but all the stuff around you, the scenery and the way the video is shot and everything is all positive. Like there's sunlight coming in, the colors are more vibrant and poppy and everything like that. So
Which is sad because after all that positivity, he still had to wake up from the daydream.
But that's exact. And funny enough, though, you see the shadow of the plane at the end too. So takeoff or
Well, ironically, the next joint we'll be reacting to is Airplane,
Daydream,
which is
Daydream.
another song on the
does it
album
tie in?
as well?
It probably does. But basically the fact that all the play on the daydream thing, I like that he said I have to do like I'm more beyond this boundary, and that's when the camera was zooming in and kind of like making the setting more claustrophobic, and then the walls like literally fell away, and then everything kind of got wide, and like he was able to, and that's when he started getting into more of the different flow and cadence switches.
Daydream.
It's a daydream.
Nick, want to get to my part in the video?
He's so low weighted to go to sleep on his part. Your daydream when I'm talking.
Hey man,
Love y'all.
No, students always fall asleep when the teacher talking.
Both fell asleep in class.
You got the tension,
tension.
young man.
Everybody got an opportunity to speak.
No, that's when like the ruler smacked the desk.
Hate those sound teachers.
Like, so what's the answer, Mr. Jones?
12.
Asleep. There was a shooter on my block.
This is
I couldn't
English
get any
class.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Answer's kangaroo.
Like, oh.
2 plus 2.
Everybody got this speak there.
Nah, he snapped on this. So this,
Yo, I'm interested.
He really.
You know what the crazy part? Like, real quick. If you would have asked me who out of BTS that I think I would be more excited to hear a solo album from, I don't think Hope would be in my top.
I would have never
4.
thought that. Yeah,
I don't think it'd be in my top 4 at all. But
but is he?
I'm
now?
intrigued. Yes, absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, even within all the individual members, you can just see that his visual style, like that, is brought to the videos. Like the way he tries to express himself within his music is just, you can tell it's not like it's strictly like him. It's upbeat, it's positive, it's deep, but it's also relatable.
Especially the fact because he can pretty much jump into any genre.
Yes, he
So,
can.
like, me personally, some of my favorite albums are like eclectic albums. Like, I think I said before, Gnarls Barkley. Both of Timbaland's albums, where he just kind of went off the hip hop rail and just did whatever he wanted to do with whoever he wanted to do it with.
Some of this shit was all fire though.
Right, it was all fire, and just create music.
I ain't got no money.
And like, this is the type of stuff that this would be on that album.
It has a little edge to it.
Yeah,
Sounds from a different world.
and it doesn't
Drake going on the back.
it doesn't lock you in a box. So, like, again, like eclectic albums like Gorillaz and things like that, you can put it on and you'll get one artist, but you'll get so many different vibes from that artist, and all of them hit.
That's fact.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would be excited for a solo album. Well, he got a solo album, right? I'm excited.
That's on it.
I might have to download it.
We about to hear like a couple more
Whoa,
tracks from him.
Redeemers, we about
You
to
wanna
get
get
right
to the
to
shits.
it. You know,
That's not how this works.
we love y'all, but this shit is hot. I want to listen to more. You feel me? So goodbye and stuff. Yeah. Subscribe,
comment, subscribe.
like. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the Patreon, you missing some exclusive stuff.
Early
It's
reaction,
really juicy.
Rise of Bang Tang,
Rise of Bang Tang.
BTS Run.
We doing the runs. We doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff in the
Dance
in the
practices.
Patreon that you just gotta be there. And if you know, you know. That's all.
Deep conversation.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you in the Patreon, you already know how lit it get in there.
Oh yeah, we family in there.
That's really where you gotta be at. But anyway, see you on the next video.
Love y'all.
Peace.